She was tied up on a piece of string while she was pregnant, and it was during a heat wave here. It was used for breeding, but she lost 5 of the puppies. She was stressed beyond belief. She was trying to feed them, give them milk. There was no milk. I have a feeling they could be... And then Mum, they've got their little teeth coming through. Isn't that a beautiful Mum? Welcome to today's video, and wow, have we got a video for you today. Yesterday, it's a rescue that I've been working on for close to 4 months now, about 3 months. It's a lovely dog called Taylor Swift. She's a golden retriever who'd been tied up on a chain and really horrifically used for breeding. Locals told us about her. Tried to free her a few times, and it just couldn't happen. There's a lot of politics involved. The locals were really helpful in trying to get her out of where she was. But you're going to meet 2 of her puppies today. It's quite a sad story to start, but she is the most incredible dog, and her 2 puppies are absolutely spectacular. What happened was we were able to get her out thanks to some gentle persuasion. I can't really go into all of the full story of everything that happened, but basically we got her out and we got the 2 puppies out. Her puppies are called Christina Aguilera. There's a little hint in there in Christina's name. Golden retriever, obviously Tina in the Christina. And the other one is called Teddy. And at the end of this video, already I've got 2 great bits of news. First bit of news is Taylor Swift is going off for her sterilising today. So that means if that operation is successful, that means she'll never have to have another puppy in her life again, and that's a huge deal. So we'll see her come back from the vets at the end of this short video. And the second bit of news I'm gonna tell you at the end, it involves Teddy, and he's had a master stroke of luck. So you'll see him at the end get some really good news. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go meet the 3 dogs, and I'm going to sit for them for a little bit and introduce you to them. Bear in mind, they've just got here. They're puppies. They're a little bit mad and just excited. They've been on a chain their whole life. This is the first time they're going to sort of be around people that like them and doing nice things. So I expect they're going to be high energy when we sit with them. And after that, I'll take them for a little walk, and then I'll break the good news to Teddy, and we will see the lovely, oh my God, the absolutely gorgeous Taylor Swift coming back from her vet appointment later on where she's getting sterilised. Let's go meet the dogs. I'm going to jump straight in because they're waiting for me, and they are very special dogs. Very special dogs, and I'm going to sit with them. And I have a feeling they could be... That's the first disaster, which is fine. I feel like they're going to be knocking everything over, but all good. Come on, in we come, doggies. In we come. Now, if you like what we do here at Hope Avenue, the likes of Taylor Swift, and if you want us to help save more dogs like her and the puppies, you can hit the subscribe button. It really does help spread the word massively and helps us to save even more dogs. So a little subscribe goes a long way. Thank you very much. So this is the girl. She had a little urine rash, which I see is clearing up a little bit. She's got different creams. That is Christina Aguilera. And then Mum it's an absolute madness in here, but all is good. And then I'll show you the little, I don't want to pressure Mum, I'll show you the little boy. He is called Teddy. Now, what I'll do is I'll tell you their story, and then we'll see Mum in a second. She's sitting right at the front. Mum is called Taylor Swift, and she was used for breeding. And we first got messages from locals about her 4 months ago, actually. And she, come here, little puppy. She was tied up on a piece of string while she was pregnant. And it was during a heat wave here, which was very hot. Come on, darling, in you come. Oh, they're having a sploot. It was during a big heat wave here, which was really cruel. So Mum was having a very tough time. She was really struggling, and the locals basically all got in contact with us, and they were like, look, can you get this dog out of here? And we tried, and we definitely couldn't. They've got their little teeth coming through. Now, unfortunately, Mum was used for breeding, but she lost 5 of the puppies straight off the bat. So that wasn't very good, obviously. Incredibly stressful situation. I can't really talk about it too much because I'm just going to bring Mum in because it's a delicate situation. Come here, Mum. People want to see you. Come here, darling. Whoa. Let's have a look at Mum. Come here. You can sit up here with me. You can sit up here with me. Oh, there we go. Come here. And maybe the puppies will join us. Will you have a little sit down? There we go. Everybody wants to see you. Now, the puppies absolutely adore her. So, yeah, Mum was tied up, and we'll put some footage in. But she was tied up and really, really suffering. So it wasn't a very nice situation for her. But she saw these two puppies through. She's about 1.5 years old. You can see she's still big. She's just finished up with the milk and everything. But she's a typical golden retriever. She's an absolute angel. We brought her in yesterday. You didn't smell very good, did you? You didn't smell very good at all. Brought her in, and all she wanted to do, and still now, is the puppies are just at her feet. She just never takes her eyes off them. So she absolutely loves them. But what was happening was they were being bred to be sold. Come here, Mum. We're just going to sit here for a second. Will you lay on top of me? There you go. She's comfy now. So yeah, they were going to be sold, taken away from her. The other puppies didn't make it. So really bad, not a good situation for Taylor Swift. But like I said, I can't go into it massively because it's sort of delicate and local politics, etc. But we had to wait about 3 months in total, from before she was pregnant until she had the babies, and then we eventually got her and the two puppies. It wasn't straightforward. It was really, really complicated, and like we okay, Mum. Okay, I couldn't sleep very much, worrying about her. Do you want to just lie down? Where do you want to lie down? On top of me? Okay, there you go, look. Why don't you lie in there? That's a nice spot, isn't it? There you go. What about a belly rub? Would you like a belly rub? She's so friendly. Normally we sit in here with dogs and it's a little bit, nervous, or they're trying to bite us or stuff like that. But Mum is just a big, friendly, typical golden retriever. She's lovely. She's really out of place over here. Her long fur is not fantastic. Next steps for her, obviously we're going to get them homes, and I don't think it's going to be very hard to get them homes because they're absolutely beautiful. But the next step after getting them homes, or before we get them homes, is we're just going to let them decompress. Mum wants to go out a little bit. I'll just bring the two puppies in so you can see them. Come on. Yeah, normally it's a little bit, I'm normally in here with dogs that are very nervous and are going to take a while to get to know me, but you can see Mum always checking on her puppies. But these two are, if the video is a bit chaotic, apologies for that, but that's what two puppies are like with a mum. I think we've all been there with small dogs. They're just little cute monsters. Little Christina Aguilera here and Teddy here, Ted for short. I called her Christina because they do all remind me of Tina, and Christina I thought would be a nice name because Tina for short. So Tina, Christina and Teddy. Yeah, we're going to build them up. They're obviously way too young to be going anywhere, so we're going to get them their vaccinations in a week's time after they've been here for quarantine for a week, and we're going to get Mom sterilised, which will be absolutely incredible for her. So yeah, they're really unbelievable dogs, and yeah, we'll get her sterilised, which is, I think that's like the moment where she's really free once she gets sterilised. I'm still paranoid today that somebody's going to come and take her and use her for breeding again, but once she's sterilised, ironically, she's kind of useless to people who want to breed them. I think it's a really good example, this. We all, and I've done it in the past, you maybe get a dog from a breeder. I'm not scared to say that I did that before I knew much about dogs, about 10-15 years ago, and this is what it's actually like. Taylor Swift is on a chain, being bred for puppies that look good, so shouldn't be like that. She's now got her freedom. She's only 15 months old, but she's got her freedom and she's going to live a wonderful life. Don't know where yet. People are asking me. I swear to God, we must have 100 people asking, are they available for homes? We'll get there. We'll rehome them. But for the moment, it's just about letting them settle down. We took their fur is all over me. It's really, really fallen out in a nice way. we took them to the vets, and Taylor's blood levels were all perfect apart from one marker which said that she was a little bit stressed, which is not hard to see why. She was obviously in a stressful environment. I saw her when the puppies were really small. We tried a failed attempt to get them out of there. She was stressed beyond belief. She was trying to feed them, give them milk. There was no milk because she was so stressed. It was really not a good environment. So these two are little miracles, fluff ball miracles, that they've survived this long, which we're really, really happy about. And Taylor herself is gonna obviously get a home. She, you know, a breeder will see her as useless now, but we see her as the most unbelievable creature in the world, who's gonna find a lovely family. I think she's a real family dog. People will always ask, are you going to keep them together? Usually not. It's not practical, especially if you're sending them overseas. I think we'll be able to rehome these locally, but if you're sending them overseas, it's expensive, it's logistically challenging. Lana's having a tough job behind the camera. There's like juggling puppies on each side, juggling mom. They're just in their new environment, so I don't want to keep them in here too long. But you can see mum, look, every 2 seconds she checks back on them to make sure they're okay, and then knocks the camera for good measure. So yeah, we're gonna find them homes. They're really, really nice, beautiful little puppies. Not much wrong with them. The little urine rash is already healing up. We got them blood tested yesterday. Or no, we didn't get them blood tested. We got mum blood tested, but we got you tested for parvo, and we're getting you your worm medicine and your vaccine. So they're going to be absolutely fantastic. Mum is pacing around. I don't want to force her onto camera either, because she's it would be too much for her. Look at these little sploots that they're doing. Look at these little sploots. How are you, Teddy? You smell lovely. We gave them a big wash yesterday. They're like something you would see in an advert, these dogs. Anyway, I think because they're so Mum is so, do you want to go in there, Mum? Will you lay down there with me? Will you lay down there with me? What about if we took you all for a walk? I think you'd like that, wouldn't you? Would you all like to go for a walk instead of being in here? Look at her. She's doing a lovely sploot. Oh, isn't that a beautiful mum that you have? Isn't that a beautiful mum? She brought you up very well, didn't she? She's going to see you well. Oh. Yeah, I think we'll take them all for a walk because they're getting restless. So let me just open up. We're going to grab the camera and I'll go straight out because they've never had freedom. So this is actually their first freedom. Sorry if that was chaotic, but they just... they're puppies and mum has never been in the free before, so let's go outside and have a walk. Come on everybody. Here we go. This is going to be absolutely bedlam. I don't know where they're going to go, but hopefully they follow me. So let's get out of here first. Come on, there we go, little puppies. There we go. Come on, where's number 3? Come on. So I just want to make sure we all get out first. Okay, mum is out and she's loving it. I've lost one of them already, but they should hear... Where is the other one? Okay, I'm going to have to run back and get the other one. This is fine. The video is chaotic, but that's what we thought it would be. Oh, the puppy's got left behind. She's got left behind. Got left behind in here. Come on. Off we go. Come on, come on, come on, Mum. Come on. I've got her. I've got her. Come on. She was left behind. She was lost. She was lost. Okay. Now, it wasn't ever going to be a good easy video. I don't know whose idea this was, but it's worth doing. So they're out now. They're running. You can see them up behind me, and they love this. This is what they live for, being out and about. They've never been out and about, these dogs, which is incredible. But yeah, so we're taking Mum, Taylor Swift, to get sterilised today. Which is going to be a big step for her psychologically. For all of us to see her sterilised means no more puppies, and that was before today. That was her only reason to be alive, unfortunately. But now, where has she gone? There she is. She's gone down Hope Avenue for the first time. Now, a lot of people would say is, you know, she reminds them of Tina, and yes, she does remind me of Tina as well. I mean, I think that much is obvious. And the thing about Tina is, for newer viewers, she's a golden retriever. She came onto Hope Avenue about 8 months ago, and she didn't live for very long, unfortunately, because she'd been bred to death, I guess. It's not an exaggeration to say. But we've got a chance now with Taylor to give her the life that she deserves. Yes, she's had some puppies, but she's still only a year and a half old. So she should have a wonderful life ahead of her. One thing that is a small worry is her back legs are not working great. When she runs and walks, you can see she's basically, we're hoping, and I think it is, Sybil's going to have a look at her, but we think it's her legs are underdeveloped because she just had to sit on a cold concrete floor and she has no muscles in her back legs, so she's walking with a weird sort of gait. But that should hopefully sort itself out in the next couple of days, and if it doesn't, we'll get her an x-ray, but should be pretty normal for her to come back to a good sense. So just seeing her out here in the bushes with the puppies is just incredible. I mean, she's never had anything like this in her life before, and now she's got complete freedom. So it's a wonderful day for the three dogs, I must say. And just seeing them being out and about just fills me with joy. Like, these are dogs who were on a chain their entire life, and now they've got freedom. Their life really starts today. That's why I wanted to make the video. It's their first day of a normal life away from basically being money. They were, you know, each of those were like $500 bills in somebody's mind. They wanted to sell them. I mean, they were trying to sell them for the last couple of months. We saw the ads online. That was the hard part, and you can't really get into that, because if you go down that road and bought them online, for example, you're making the problem worse, aren't you? But you still see them online and you're like, oh my god, what do I do? So not an easy situation, but the most important thing is, like, there's a lot you can probably tell that I'm not saying in this video, but the most important thing is the three dogs are here and they're happy and they're running around like mad things, having the time of their life. So you can see they're getting ready. The crate is getting ready over there because she's going to go off and get sterilised with our partner's Rob's dogs. So Mom will be sterilised. The two puppies will stay here with us, and then they'll be here waiting for Mom when she gets back to welcome her back, because it's an operation. It's not an easy operation, and we had to check her blood results and all those sort of things to make sure she's healthy enough to have the operation, and she is. So I think it's a miraculous day for the three girls. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take them over here. They usually follow. Come here. Look at them go. This is where Tina's grave is, just behind me. And they like it here because the grass smells nice. And do I think that Tina's maybe looking down? I would not be surprised. She'd be very proud of them. I think they've gone off on a crazy adventure. I better wrap it up because God knows where they're going next. The two puppies follow Mom everywhere, which is incredibly cute. They're like a whirlwind of trouble though. I don't know what the first half of this video in the kennel is going to be like. It felt like madness. But that's why we don't edit these videos. We make them so as they're exactly what they're like. There they come, right on cue. Hello, hello, hello. What a family you are. What a family. So from here, beside Tina's grave, with the new arrival, Taylor Swift, and her two puppies. That's it. If you could subscribe or like the video, that would be massive, or leave a comment, tell us what you think. But I think some wonderful new additions to Happy Doggo Land. Taylor Swift and the puppies.
Come on, Bob. Hey, Taylor.
I ended the day and I don't want to disturb her too much. But Taylor is back and she has got her sterilised, and she's no longer ever going to be able to have babies in her life again. She's a little bit groggy and a little bit just that it's an operation and it takes a lot out of her. So that is the lovely Taylor Swift. We're giving her a break from her puppies and she's recovering. She'll be as good as new by tomorrow morning. Now, the really good news I told you about at the start of the video. This is Teddy. He's an absolute little babe. Now, he has only been here for 20 hours and I must have had 100 messages for people who wanted to adopt him, from America to Australia to England, etc. But I also got a message on WhatsApp this morning from my good friend Pleng, who is married to one of my best friends here, Moritz. She's a Thai person. She helps me translate and do some things with the dogs here on the ground. And she asked me, was little Teddy available? They've got a lovely house. They got married about a month ago and they would like to take Teddy. I cannot believe it. Teddy is going to go and live with them. They have a lovely, really secure house. It's only about 3 miles down the road. So Teddy, after only being here for 20 hours, is going to go to his own forever home. I can't explain how happy I am. We weren't even going to do the adoptions for another couple of weeks, but we can do his vaccinations, we can do his medical checkups, and we can help him settle in his new home with Moritz and Pleng. Little Teddy has got a forever home. What a wonderful turn of events that is. His mother would be really proud as she's recovering up there from her sterilisation, and she might even be able to keep an eye on him. She'll be only down the road.
Come on. Good girls.
Now, I think that's a really good ending to what's it's a sad story at the end of the day. Puppies used, mum and puppies used for breeding, but we got them out of there, and I am just buzzing. You can probably see from my eyes how tired I am, but to get news like that little Mr. Teddy is going to his forever home, what a way to end the video. You can subscribe, and Teddy would like that. Wouldn't you, Teddy?